sideline, their head coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Play action. It's Burrow. That was short one to Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 34-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards the pickup. First down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Bengals first down. Here we go. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Bengals. Stop. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, so the completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I maybe certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they took one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read, and it certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. That is incomplete. And look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Bengals first down. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. They kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, right there at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is McCarthy. That one complete to Naylor. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And the first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd and 2.
To the air with McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Bengals offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of words in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
3rd and 5.
3rd down, here's Burrow. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Stop. Can. 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 14 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Nice up. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards upon the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Burrow. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap Allows your defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. And right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Mike Gesicki from 21 yards away. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Vikings 7. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Shot.
On play action, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2nd and 11. Now McCarthy. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. This now a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Here's McCarthy. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota.
It's a gain of
45 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Up the middle, Jones. They know where to run on the interior of that defensive line. They'll get back over to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1.
3rd and 9 here.
3rd down and 9.
McCarthy operating from the gun. They'll try and do this. It's a fumble. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the half. Now Brown only lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the sign judge, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Back to throw. McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Burrow. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It's a gain
The
of
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
4 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Naylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Chandler Naylor, 37 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
A 7-yard gain.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Bengals first down.
Here we go. 11.
A gain of 14. First down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's Tua. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Texans, looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie from K-State, DJ Giddens. He's looking for the end zone, holding on to the football. The high draft pick has his first NFL touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but we feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
17 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. McCarthy off the play fake. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A 6-yard loss.
And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 44 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Stop. 180. 180.
Now it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
That is caught. And some space here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
On play action, McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Now McCarthy. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over first.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
67 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That felt like meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
It's second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right, 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the
Burrow throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of
It's a
bounds.
gain of 23 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
And
line.
Burrow going to change the play.
Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Bengals first
Here we go.
down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Hot. Hot. Stop.
Now back to throw.
Now Burrow loses the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Touchdown! Chase Brown with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second and 8.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing is McCarthy. That one complete to Naylor.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And inside give to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the...
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Ready up.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
To the air with McCarthy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 11.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 8.
Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 1 back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
19.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Going for it, here's McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow on play action. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. A gain of 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
Cincinnati.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3.
At the Vikings 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Vikings 31. Kevin McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive
defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Again, it's to Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, they've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
12 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
They'll run on tackle with Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Jones again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. And now an audible here into something else. Third and goal, McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to...
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 39-yard line.
Gun.
Handing it off to Brown. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, well, partner. Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here we go with Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Big 13.
Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. That was short one to Gesicki, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Back to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
He's back to throw. He'll find field and work in the middle. Here now, third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Vikings first down.
And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here,
he's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
For the Vikings.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Big 13.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
there are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
11 MT.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their potential, get them.
That's the team we're gonna cheer. EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. These guys searching for their first win since that season opener. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're underway from the foothills of the Rockies. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense. Getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
First down. Ready. First and 10 at the
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, here's McLaughlin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd down now, they need 7.
It's up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Burrow's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Going after tries good by lots. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards. He threw 4 last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week. It really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Burrow now on 1st down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
On 1, ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
What's your set? Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Tommy. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Stop.
They'll run here following the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Right 80.
Burrow from the gun. Through the middle. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
12. Here we go. 11 mighty.
From the red zone on 1st. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. 6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down.
Big 13.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Oh, my God.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds the football outside. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down. Now an inside handoff. McLaughlin. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Nix trying to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10 from the 32.
11. Thanks.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Brown quick on the draw here. That's good for a gain of 5. Jonah Ellis there to make the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. The Bengals sending out the punting unit. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. The Broncos running their offense out once again. On first down, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Coming left is McLaughlin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now third and 9.
Air it out on third. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33.
Handoff. This is McLaughlin. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Nix from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1-1, ready?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Can.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Here we go.
Now a toss. This is Brown. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. It's his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
On one, ready?
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
Trying for it with Burrow. He's caught. Chase has it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
On one, ready?
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
Good set.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready? 12. Stop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call back punt team.
Yeah, in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm. Just don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Burrow takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Brown to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st down from the 41.
Here we go.
Design bootleg here. He finds Brown right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, MT, tight.
Off the play fake, Burrow. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, that depends on the call on this flag.
offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. Hits it downfield. It's Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good. Broncos first down.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the burst over the middle. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get a late score and tie it before the half. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And they'll take the lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down. Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw again, it's Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. On second down, McLaughlin. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone.
The
Return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow setting to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
11 mighty.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the league.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. He throws a bullet to the center of the... They connect on the deep shot. There he goes. Right sideline. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Knicks off the play action. Troutman with the grab. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Nix to throw again. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
On the red zone, on 1st. This is Ingram, look at the left side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set, this is 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun hand off to Harvey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now here he goes on the boot. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
McLaughlin. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's McLaughlin. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start their second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
Broncos 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Gun stop.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
First down from the 42.
Here we go.
Heads out on the bootleg. Buying some time right. He shovels this one forward. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Dumps off to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Finds the in route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
One play action here. Burrow headed out right. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
On 1, ready?
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the gun, a get to Brown. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. We'll go with a design keeper. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Couldn't find a completion on first down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
12, 12. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Ooh, out and quick there, and they bring him to the turn. early there. Chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 6 yards.
Here we go.
It's
11. 180. Play hot. Punt. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
11 MT.
He'll throw it. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push this to an 8-point game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead to 2 scores now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos headed out. Jaleel McLaughlin headed out with him. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Almost set.
Nix from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Nothing but my children. They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in no more truck just to play freeze tag.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This connects with Higgins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
A gain of 19 yards.
Burrow to the air now.
1st down, Cincinnati.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
On one, ready?
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
11. Big 13. Big 13. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
On 2.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got Kasicki complete. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push this to an 8-point game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead to 2 scores now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But the state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he's going to be brought down in enemy. Territory now at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kicks down inside the 35-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Gets it downfield, off target to Sutton. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Nix. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. Burrow's caught. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
37, Broncos 35.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Raise up. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, here's Burrow. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
First down.
180.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
12. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Let's get set. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
First and goal.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Back. 12. Back.
Now Burrow. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Try to run it in. Brown. No luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Gun. Stop. 11. Stop. 180. What is that? 11 MT. Stop.
Looking to throw. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push this to an 8-point game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead to 2 scores now.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos are ready to go. And we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos at a 2-score deficit. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Hold on, set.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Makes the throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2. Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Brown on the inside give. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes it inside the 40-yard line. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on his 2nd down.
It's good set. 11 up. Right, 80.
They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right in.
Setting up to pass. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
On 2, ready?
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Gun. Right, hot. Right, 80. Down.
3rd down, give to Brown. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go. Hey, can.
He's back to throw. He's got Kasicki complete. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win.
The kick is good. That's the score. Bengals 51. Broncos 42. Kevin McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Completed over the middle. And This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36.
And the spike stops the clock. 28 seconds left. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Oh, my set.
Here he is to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. The time on 3rd and short, you can't get the job done.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Ready? Race hard. Stop.
We're drawing up for him. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to keep them around. This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has.